Hey everyone, this is GameRock21. Welcome back to Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. We got our music playing, well, music of the game playing and all that. The last thing we did was actually go down to the Ascent and go a little bit around the areas that we had gone to. What I'm going to do first is absolutely nothing. I'm kidding. I don't even remember what the heck I was doing. Wasn't looking. Yeah, follow the Pilgrim Road, seek the list there, find them all, find the other survivors. So follow the Pilgrim Road. It's currently early evening. My character is gonna be tired soon. What is this? That's Ubasam wood. I need more elven wood and I need more Ubasam wood. Because the more I can have, the better. That will actually benefit me a lot. So, but that will be a journey for another day. The character will be sleeping here soon. And everything. Even though he technically has renewed energy, it only helps with regenerating health. That's really about it. That's right, I got my axe. I like the sword. I love the look of my sword when it glows orange. That's definitely something I really like. Hello. You're hungry. Okay, let's go make you some food. Can't wait to have a cook. It's gonna make my life so much easier. But I don't have to keep doing it. Make something over here. Really? Meat's the one thing I don't got? Yeah, I need meat. I need meat. So let's go hunt some rats. Honestly, let's just go hunt anything. Rats would be the easiest source of meat. Ah, here we go. There we go. Got more meat. There you go. That should do it. Oh, wait, no, I need one more. Well, I probably don't, but it's always good to give myself one more just in case. Really? Nothing? Okay. That was empty. I thought I had one of these where I didn't fully loot it, but I guess I did fully loot them all. Whatever. Right there, that's actually good. Oh, it was you! Yeah, I knew there was one. Anything up here? No, it's just another way around. Feathers, though. Alright, let's go back to base. We'll feed her, feed myself, and then go to bed, and then we'll go down into the lower deeps. I know I'm gonna have to go down there anyway, and I know I need to get stuff for crafting, actually. Not crafting, building. And it's for, not the Long Hearth, not the Yuletide. Not Kazat Steel, not Star Metal Ingot. I don't even remember that one. It was for the Gem Cutter. No, we have the Gem Cutter. It was for the Bloom, that's right. I needed clothing scraps, silver ingots, and it was some wood. And I don't have the silver, but I do know where silver is down there. Or at least I hope I do know where silver is down there. Celeb. We should have plenty of celeb. I think it's just Numerian cloth we need now. And I want... Like, there's a lot of stuff here I really want to get. Alright, let's go feed her, and then we'll go on our merry way. Order's post. Go, and that gives me time to go over here and drop all this off. Yeah, I can't wait to replace all these stone pillars that are like this and everything else, like all the stone stuff that's around here and everything with the actual setup of stuff, of items, of not items, of materials. That's it. And what's left is the ingots. And the book. There we go. And then that should be everything. Yep. Ah, did she fall asleep? Ah, she did. Alright, might as well rest. Newsroom Akanatashu. Alright, hey, I made night's food for morning. That's great. Can I make an ale thing? No, I need more oats. I need a lot of... I need oats bad. The only place I know I can get oats is in the mines right now. Oh, bless me. I thought about adding in a staircase going from here on down to make it easier for me to get up instead of having to go all the way around. But I think I'm going to do that. I'll just straight up switch all this. Bless me. Sorry. Just a straight stone. We'll head to the mines first, grab some oats, come back, deliver it, and then we'll go back into the lower deeps. That was weird.
Hey, gamer.
Yes.
Monsters in the air.
It's fucking minus 30 out right now.
Ugh. Screw that. I hate the cold even when it's just fucking like 40 degrees, so no, I think I'm fine.
What's that in Fahrenheit?
Negative 30 degrees? Hang on.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Just tell me what the fuck it is. No, that's... hang on. Wait. Negative 22 Fahrenheit, I think.
What? No, minus 30?
No, hang on. Fucking shit's being weird. Alright, there we go.
Celsius to Fahrenheit.
No, apparently that's correct. Negative 22. I know they start equaling each other in actual value when it reaches negative 40. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. 32 degrees for you is freezing.
Yeah, exactly. Because in Fahrenheit, that's 0.
I'm just fucking stupid.
Got coal down there. Look at the source of it. Precious gems right there. Alright, let's go. Let's drop everything off and then they can... Hey, Tabert, welcome back.
Oh, there it is.
Hello. Prince and I did a match of bolt action earlier.
Oh, how'd it go?
Initially not well at all for me.
Okay.
In fact, for the first 4, almost 5 turns, it was not going well for me.
Okay.
Turn 6 changed things dramatically.
Oh.
Turn 6 is when I finally stopped rolling 1s and 2s. Turn 6 is where all the 6s started coming out.
Where they finally said, Master, we are here!
Well, to give you an idea, in 5 turns, I'd killed 1 man.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I can see why the 6s finally took pity on you.
In turn 6, I killed like 15? Or between turns 5 and 6, I killed like 15, 20 guys.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But literally only killed 1 man up to that point. From a mortar round.
A mortar round killed a single man, huh?
Yep.
Tabber, get your people to shoot better.
Do you know what was the key thing that gave me the advantage in the long run but harmed Prince?
What's that?
He had more men, more firepower, actually a lot more heavy firepower, but he had less dice.
Oh, yeah, that would have benefited you easily in the long run.
He only had 4 dice to my 7.
Yeah, that's a chip cutter.
So statistically, I was just more likely to get an activation. But for the first 4 turns in a row, he kept getting first activation. And in many cases, second and third. What that would mean is almost his entire army would get to shoot by the time I would get to do anything, meaning all my units were taking casualties and getting pinned out by the time I got to do anything. But at that point, one, I still had to close the gap, so I still had to push forward to use my weapons. And because I was moving and then shooting while having pins, I wasn't hitting on 4s, I was hitting on like 5s and 6s. But only with certain weapons. Eventually, I got within BAR range. And that helped a lot. That's what started really ticking the casualties on turn 4. But I think I dealt 2 or 3 with just BARs in turn 4. And then turn 5 is when the rifles got in range and a lot more BARs. Instead of just 2 BARs, it was now 6 BARs were within range. Or 5. And a lot, like about 6 or 7 rifles. By turn 6, I had 8 submachine guns, 5 BARs, and about 14, 15 rifles in range. Plus my medium machine gun was sort of contributing, and my mortar was getting repeated hits. In fact, my mortar only missed 2 shots the whole game, and that was turns like 3, 2 and 3, and that was basically it. Everything after that was a hit. Because I missed my first 2 shots in his light mortar. He overranged his. So it was an automatic miss. I finally got a hit, which meant I followed up on 2s, wiped out his mortar, and then I transferred fire from his mortar team to his grenadier squad, which had 3 light mortars, and the very first shot hit, which meant I was hitting on 2s from then on, and I just never missed.
Oof. Yeah,
The mortar itself did like 4 kills on just his grenadier squad alone, maybe 5.
Yeah, no, you fucked them.
And I'm sure you can imagine how a squad of 10-man squad of Marines with 2 Thompsons and 2 BARs can do.
Yeah, you would have just burned him to the ground with all that, so...
There were 2 squads like that of Marines.
Yeah, you fucked him up.
Also, the platoon commander had 2 Thompsons. There was another platoon commander with another Thompson, but he never got in range to shoot. And then I had a 5-man Marine Raider squad with 4 Thompsons and a bar, which got into melee with his light machine gun squad. And had we been following bolt action rules, I would have won and wiped out his entire squad with 2 of my guys left alive.
Jeez.
It was a 5v like 11.
Bro, did I
5v10.
just return that? 2 guys had me dead to rights in the middle of a fucking field. I just fucking turn, go prone.
Nice.
I just
And
laid
they didn't
one
see
out,
you?
Wounded the other. No, they fucking saw me. They were shooting at me.
Ah.
They just didn't
Yeah.
fucking down me.
Yeah, 5v10 or 11, I forget. By bolt action rules, I should have completely wiped him, but we decided for the giggles, we would finish the melee by K47 rules, which is where you basically keep fighting. And he won, but with only 4 men out of his original squad.
Ooh, yeah, no, Gertrude got fucked up.
Granted, I lost my full 5-man Raider squad, but they dealt good casualties.
The steel will roll or glowing coal.
And then he tried to get into melee with my with the Marine squad on my left flank. Unfortunately for him, he wasn't within surprise attack range for a melee for a charge, so I got to fire off every weapon at him. So at relatively close range, he got blasted with 4 Thompson shots, 4 bar shots, and like 5 rifle shots.
So that entire squad basically got massacred.
Only 2 missed.
Wow.
Out of all those, half of them wounded. So he was only half strength when he did meet me in melee. He did still have more men than me, though. That was like a 17-man squad originally.
Damn. Gertrude just went all out with the numbers, huh?
I had like 7, he had 8. However, I have the benefit of, because I had submachine guns, those have assault, meaning if I fail damage in melee, I get to re-roll them.
Yeah.
At least for those weapons.
Yeah, no, yeah. Doesn't the submachine gun be allowed to actually fire while in melee because it's close range, technically?
No.
No? Okay. I thought there was something...
In second edition, that's how it worked. But in third edition, every person only gets 1 attack. But if you have a weapon that's classified as assault, basically handguns, submachine guns, and shotguns, you get to re-roll failed damage wound.
Okay.
But every other weapon only gets 1 attack.
Okay.
Regardless of if they have a weapon or not.
Yeah, I thought there was a rule that made it like, well, if it's like submachine guns or a like shotgun or pistol or something, they could still shoot while in melee. Like just one time, but they could do it.
But still 1 attack regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah, he killed one guy in melee. I killed his entire squad.
Yeah, oof.
So he got 1, I got 7.
I would have been a bit upsetty, but that's me.
Granted, by then we both kind of acknowledged the fact that him having less dice from the get-go is what sealed the deal. He made 2 thick brick squads of like 30 men combined.
Oh, yeah, that's where he fucked up.
I went with 2 10-man rifle squads and a 6-man veteran squad.
Yeah,
So while I had less manpower and firepower, I had tactical flexibility because I was spread out.
Damn it, Crashfire, you should have realized your folly.
He only had 4 units total. He had the Grenadier squad with 3 light mortars, the LMG squad with a single light machine gun, the platoon commander with like 2 additional guys, and a light mortar. My composition was 2 10-man Marine squads with 2 Thompsons and 2 bars each, a 5-man, I keep saying 6, 5-man Raider squad with 4 Thompsons and a bar.
There it is.
And I also had a medium machine gun team, a light mortar team, though inexperienced, and 2 platoon commanders, one as a 2-man, one as a single, and all 3 had Thompsons. So that was the advantage, is the fact that he had 2 submachine guns in his whole army. I had 11.
Damn.
Oh yes, and I actually my unit that went forward the furthest was actually the platoon commander, little 2-man team with Thompson. I had them run up to his platoon commander and just hose him point blank with Thompsons.
Nice.
All 4 shots hit, killed 2 of his men. He returned fire with his Type 100 submachine gun. He hit with 1 shot and it didn't wound.
It didn't wound? Oh, that's dumb.
He rolled a 2. He needed a 4.
Yeah, he got lucky.
No, I got lucky.
Yeah, that's true. Alright.
I then used 6 people to blast him away with automatic weapons.
That's good.
I felt a little bad, but at the same time, he was winning for the first half of the battle. Because keep in mind, we completely role reversed. What won the game for me was I successfully rallied both Marine squads, which were taking a brunt of his fire the entire time. Because he focused everything on those two 10-man Marine squads and killed like 4 or 5 guys between the 2. I think it was 2 on one and 3 on the other. So it's not like he wasn't doing casualties. One squad was basically half strength and the other squad was more or less full strength. But he applied a lot of pins, which meant if I tried to activate him with an order, there was a very good chance that would fail.
Yeah,
So I risked
which would have
it.
cost you possibly having to be routed or something.
So I risked it. Instead of standing and shooting, I thought there was a fair chance I could pass my order. Then I thought about it. I would be shooting at a disadvantage because of my pins. So I would be hitting on 5s, which is not ideal. And if I moved to get all my weapons within range, I'd be hitting on 6s. That's not even worth it at that point. I thought, what if I just rally both squads, really risk it, basically don't return fire at all that whole turn, and just focus on getting my squads in as best of a position as I can for the next turn, which was turn 5. And that's what did it.
I mean, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I managed to remove 2 pins on one squad and like 4 on the other. Jesus, that was loud. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna do basic stuff like coal and iron and possibly copper and those precious gems in that one spot. I think all those.
I can confidently say it did not go well for him.
I bet. That's my main like mining stuff.
In that whole battle, I only lost 1 dice. He lost everything.
So I'm digging up a lot of silver ore for the Return to Moria stuff. So I would say join me, but I know you're probably gonna get off of you because you gotta work tomorrow.
I do have to work tomorrow. Though right now I'm looking at infield.
What, you wanted to get an infield?
No, the game.
Oh.
Arcanite's infield.
Oh, I...
Because the pre-download starts in a few hours. It's weird. So it's Ark Knights was originally a phone game, which was like a tower defense, but they've made it into almost like a. Have you seen Anton play Zenless?
Yes, in fact, I
Yeah, so
I had
first
Zenless,
person.
so...
Yeah, so it's like a first-person fighting game, like Zenless, same style, with a little bit of Factorio built in.
It sounds familiar.
Because that's one of the key things is all the materials you need to level up and build and stuff can all be crafted. You just have to make factories to build it.
Yeah. Can you send me a link to it? It sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% certain. Salt.
Heard you got barely. Give us some.
Just be advised, it's loud.
Okay.
So you might want to mute your audio before you get in.
I mean, I was just gonna watch it after I finished recording. So I've been only recording about an hour each time of Moria. So.
Yeah, I don't actually know when or where the download is. Oh, it comes out on the 22nd.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. It makes it easier.
Of course it's not on Steam. Yeah, it's in the fucking Epic Store. Cringe.
You cringe, father.
Wow. We achieved every single pre-registration goal, including 5 million followers on their social media.
Wow. I'm actually impressed.
So it looks like everyone's going to get a free tier 5 operator.
Okay.
I believe she's from the first game? It's weird because apparently like some of these characters, if they're a species that lives a long time, it could be the original person from the first game. But otherwise, if it's the same character, even if they have a different name, it could be because of the fact that apparently in this universe they discovered how to essentially clone people using essentially almost think of like saving a copy of yourself on a hard drive.
So,
Think of Starset.
I was gonna say, so a Starset regenerative thing.
Starset, but I don't know if they keep their original memories. It may be one of those cases kind of like, you know, in the second Avatar movie where Quaritch comes back. So he was technically revived using his DNA strand, or like a copy of his DNA that was made before, you know, that he left from Earth. But, you know, he didn't have these memories, but he basically made a video recording. To basically catch him up to speed. So maybe it's something like that? I don't know. I admittedly haven't really looked into the lore much.
I mean, it's kind of interesting.
But the visuals are probably next tier good.
We are under siege.
Especially the water physics. Well, I guess specifically rain physics are some of the best in all of gaming.
It broke the southern wall again.
Yes, they even beat Starset in water physics. At least for rain.
Our enemies attack.
In fact, they even incorporate mechanics for how water reacts with different clothing materials. The naturally stuff more like cotton-based is going to just get soaked and soggy, while stuff that's more, you know, plastic-based is just going to kind of beat up on the exterior. And there's a whole bunch of different, like, clothing materials and stuff and different reactions. It's very neat. Including different materials on the same character, which all behave differently. It's just a level of detail that wasn't necessary. Nobody asked for, but
It's there anyway.
I'm not complaining that it's there.
Yeah. Damn orcs. They broke our southern wall again. See, and then Onyx. Oh, I completely forgot I had that. Oh, I don't remember what all I got. I'm a weirdo for trying to keep things organized and set. So let's see. We got 17 here, 10 here, 14 here, 9 here, 15, 16, 17, 10.
Oh, and then we've got Menace coming out on the 5th.
Yeah, there was a game that popped in my head or something like that a couple weeks back. Or not just a couple weeks back. I think it was actually last night. But I don't remember what it is.
Not gonna lie, I requested the day off on that Friday.
Do not blame you. 3, okay.
It's funny because it's actually one of the first times I've ever requested a day off for a game.
Yeah, I mean...
Think about that for a second. I've literally never requested a day off for any other game.
Yeah, looks like she's gone to bed. Eat the food and then go to bed.
But yet this RTS game has got me hooked that bad that where I've requested a day off to play it.
It's probably gonna be like that with fucking whatchamacallit. Total War Warhammer.
Admittedly, I also just wanted a day off. 3-day weekend sounded nice.
Yeah.
So it's an easy excuse to get a 3-day weekend and play a game that just came out that I really want to play. And to keep me partially interested in the meantime, we got the War Thunder T72B3 Arena event coming out on the 22nd, which I kind of want to work toward. And then we've also got a new season of Battle Pass, which I might actually work towards this one.
Why? You usually never, so I'm curious why.
Swedish Mosquito
Oh, actually, no, I can see why then.
with
Yeah.
quad 20s.
Yeah, the Swedish mosquito is not too bad.
Specifically, it's a night fighter variant with a radar in the nose,
Really?
which would make me very curious if it's actually functional radar.
It's a very tight space.
And it looks like the later war variant of the Mosquito too, so this might be like a fast Mosquito night fighter. I'm also curious if it has any ordnance. And then there's a little ELC, think of like the ELC BIS, but maybe this one doesn't have the stuck turret? Because they claim it's an ELC that weighs 6 tons. I don't know what the regular ELC weighs, and it still has a 90mm gun with heat shells.
banners.
So like,
Decorative banners.
I don't know.
It's kind of neat. All right, let's
This one
go
looks
ahead
like it
and
might have more of a proper turret than the old school one, but
3, 4.
it's still a
5,
minuscule tank, so hard to say. Yeah, I might actually work on doing those dailies for that, instead of just playing the game without paying any attention to any of that. It's more of a case of like I would just play the game, and if I got stuff, I got it. Awesome. But I think now I'm gonna actually try to complete dailies.
Oh, that's right. I need the 6th. Okay.
So prepare for pain.
3,
Make it a triple dose.
4, 5, 6. There we go. Now I can actually set up an actual guard post. Actually, let me grab a 6 more.
And then I've got a whole bunch of bolt action, or K-47 and bolt action stuff in.
Yeah, for me, it's gonna be a minute before I can even think about getting any of that stuff. So
That's fair.
uh,
Luckily, as far as miniature tabletop games go, bolt action is one of the cheaper ones. K-47 is not cheap yet. If you're wanting to get that, I would hold off for now. They're still working on releasing old like metal kits in plastic and resin.
mm-hmm.
I mean, they're just starting to release a handful of kits at a time, so I would wait. The I mean, to give you an idea, the old school stuff would cost like $60+ per kit, while the new plastic kits are coming out for like 40 or less.
Salutations.
That's
And
pretty good.
they look better, they're easier to build, they cost less, and they have more customizability. Just wait. Trust me, there's even a lot of stuff that I'm waiting on.
Oh, look at that flag! It looks so neat.
That was good.
The thing is that's an actual thing that tells the guards, "Hey, you go stand over here," type of thing.
And I noticed you had a dwarf.
Yes, this is Arna. She's our stonemason. But since we don't really need anything repaired right now, she is just here. She's a guard. I gave her an old gear, made it all gold looking, and gave her a spear. But for some reason, she can't equip a shield, so now she's just a spear.
I mean, at least the spear's good.
Yeah, the spear is actually pretty decent. I got her in the orc town, in the first orc town that was in the mines.
Nice.
I'm hoping that the next one we find is a fucking cook, so they can just cook for good, and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that would be. The cooking's kind of a pain. We always forget about it.
No tree yet. As you can see, I'm also doing a bunch of farming too.
Yeah, we didn't have any farm plots before. We just knew where things were. I was always good at finding things we didn't need.
That is very true.
Hey, did we need this? No. Shit.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, but now we actually have granite stuff now, because I actually have a first stage pickaxe, because I was
Were
finally
you able to
get one.
fix up the smithy area a bit after it kind of got broken?
Smithy area? You mean this?
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that accidentally broke.
I mean, yeah, I fixed up everything I could. I need to get up there so I can finish fixing it up and get us another roof, another area for us to start putting more materials up there, because I had to move the wood from over here to over there, which I don't like.
Gotcha.
The only thing that I know that I broke that we're not going to get until we actually complete the actual main story campaign is the giant King Brew keg that was right here that I accidentally destroyed. As the only downside.
Well, you never know. Maybe we'll find another one.
Oh, wait a minute. That was what I was thinking of. The alchemic seal. That was a little weird. Now I can actually have this here. Oh, damn. I wish I could
If it's a
actually move
still,
it.
that needs to flow into a condenser.
Yeah, and the only thing we have that has anything of alcohol worthing is our brew kettle, and that's all the way over that direction. So I would have to, like, deconstruct this or deconstruct the brew kettle, which has L in it right now.
Either that or just wait till it's empty.
That's true. I'll just wait till it's empty. This is something I do plan on repairing, actually. I would have to go up there and tear all that down, tear this down, and then rebuild it back up. That's going to be down the line. And we actually have a, whatchamacallit.
Much accomplished. Much to do.
I'm trying to remember my words. With the granite, we can actually replace a lot of... We can actually replace these hearths now, too, these stone hearths and all that, with a bigger variant. Or one that has a larger room, building area.
Not gonna lie, I've ordered too many tanks.
What's it called? It was called a tilled hearth? Yeah. We need resin for it, though. The
Correction.
resin is hard to get.
I've ordered too many and not enough tanks at the same time.
Oof.
I'm still waiting for a Sherman, two Shermans, a Wolverine, and a Chaffee to show up. Potentially 2 other Stuarts, but I get the feeling they were never shipped because PayPal can suck a dick. So I'll probably have to go and get a refund from that. And 2 Walkers. I might have ordered a little too much.
Nah, you'll be fine. Maybe.
The
Oh,
part of me is
come
also
on.
just like, yeah, just go order another platoon of infantry. I mean, why not? But I figure I should probably build my current platoon first.
Getting bat droppings is actually helpful because we're actually gonna need a lot to build the farm plots that will allow us to, what's the word I'm looking for?
I would say don't kill the bats.
They're the ones who drop the droppings. No, it's soil dressing actually, but whatever. What the fuck?
But then there's no live bats to poop.
That was weird. Oh, there's a dwarf right here. I didn't even see this guy.
At the same time, though, I really, really want to get some more Tesla Stuarts. But they're only pre-order right now. Unless someone sells one on eBay.
Okay, maybe I did get this guy.
Because I have not seen any websites that are selling the Stuart straight up.
Welcome to the Lower Deets Tavern, a place you have never been to. There's salt, there's silver, there's a sign of the Fellowship down here because of fucking what's his name, Pippin.
Remind someone else selling Stuarts.
Nice.
But they're selling Stuarts for the same price as the pre-order.
Ugh,
What a bastard.
that's annoying.
To give you an idea, the whole goddamn army box is $150. You get $65 worth of infantry. You get over $100 worth of mechs, and then people had the audacity to charge $60 for the tank.
Ugh.
Come on.
Yeah, you're already paying
so,
$60
yeah,
for just the infantry alone.
That's what some people are doing is they're buying multiple starter armies and then they break it up and sell it piecemeal for a lot more.
No, fuck them. People are dicks.
It is arguably quite Jewy.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, what else could you call it?
That was weird.
They're being scummy. They're buying a kit because it's cheap and then selling the individual parts for a lot more. It's literally no different than people right now buying pre-built computers, stripping the NVMEs and the RAM out of them, and then selling the computer.
That was surprising. You know, someone took like old computer RAM
That's what
and
they're
things like that.
That's what they're
and-
doing. People are buying brand new computers off the shelves at stores. Like that was the one thing that we still had going for us is people could still buy pre-built laptops and shit. No, you can't even buy pre-built laptops because people bought those up so they could strip out the NVMe drives and the RAM, and they're selling the RAM and the NVMe for more individually than the laptop was even worth in the first place. Those laptops were only worth like $400 or $500 a pop, and they're selling the RAM for like $500-600, and then the NVMe is also now like $400 or $500,
Yeah, fuck that.
and then they're still selling the computer for like another $200-300. It is absolute madness. The computer industry is so fucked right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh, and
easily.
then come to find out, remember how the main reasons for all these shortages and everything is because of the fact that, you know, they claim there's such this insane demand for AI shit? You want to know what the Microsoft CEO literally admitted like a day ago?
What?
Yeah, they literally don't even have the ability to install them
What?
because the infrastructure doesn't exist to even support it.
Oh my god. Why are people trying to do this shit?
So think about that for a second. There's demand that doesn't exist, creating a shortage for for a demand that doesn't exist. With money that doesn't exist, for a role for a purpose and role that doesn't exist yet,
Doesn't exist yet.
using infrastructure that doesn't exist, that requires power consumption that isn't
doesn't
available.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Literally, the entire AI bubble is built around shit that does not exist. The only thing that exists is the physical goddamn chips, and they're being held hostage by this whole bubble.
Yeah, until all of that can basically catch up to do it.
Because that's the thing.
Can't.
They bought all this on credit. They didn't use their own money for that. Because here's the thing, they're even buying chips that haven't been built yet. They basically have pre-orders on RAM and memory chips, using money from things they haven't sold yet, money that they don't have yet, for a role that supposedly AI is supposed to fulfill, but again, it's not a thing they can do yet, and they don't even have the data centers to install them yet. And even if they did have the physical data centers to even put them, they don't have the energy production to support it.
No,
Because right now,
they would
there's-
have to
there's
basically
something
build an
like-
entire new power grid to do it.
To give you an idea, there's something like 3,000 data centers they basically are stocking up for. Except they can't even there's not even the energy grid required to run them. Where are they going to get all this electricity from? For 3,000 data
House?
centers. Oh, by the way, in all the meanwhile, they're still buying up chips. They're still causing a shortage. And for what? Just for them to literally sit in warehouses because they physically can't do anything with them. It's a joke. It's all a pyramid scheme. That's what has people the most pissed off about it, is the fact that the whole thing is just a big goddamn pyramid scheme.
So yeah, welcome to the lower deeps. It's full of mushrooms, which is our ubus on wood.
We got orcs.
Oh, is that a fucking troll? No. Poison mushrooms.
Dwarves.
Oh fuck! What the hell? Oh, it's a bat. Yeah, it is a troll. I was fucking right. But the troll is fighting the others, you think? Alright, so I'm just not going to go that way for now. Because my weapon will be used... What is this? Blaze room?
Ooh, now that's a fucking deal.
What?
That is an insane deal. The introductory set, which gives you both American and German forces for Conflict 47 for only $57. With free shipping.
It.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. Depending on which army you wanted to play, the Axis or the Americans, you could just sell the other guys on eBay. To give you an idea, 3 sprues of Fireflies is currently going for like $57 on the Warlord website.
Dangerous.
You get 2 sprues from this box.
How I like it.
You're basically getting $45 worth of models for just the Americans. For $57. Plus you get order dice, plus you get a miniature rulebook and a whole bunch of other stuff.
I think I'll head this way.
And you get Stahltruppen, which are also worth a lot of money. So what people are doing
Wait!
is they buy it with the intention of trying it with their friend. If they
Flash
like
of
it,
Dwarven Steel sound I recognize anywhere. Must be another survivor accident. There must be... Oh! We got another survivor nearby!
nice.
Fuck yeah! That's actually nice.
But yeah, so that's what people are doing, is they buy the starter set, try it with a friend, and then if they like it, they split the army. Or if only one person likes one of the factions and nobody likes the other one, then usually that person will just sell the other half of the faction.
I mean, that's good. That makes it easier.
To give you an idea, a Stahltruppen heavy infantry squad, which comes with 9 Stahltruppen, is $60.
Oh, I see him!
Assuming that's what that torch is.
Terrifying ordeal.
I mean, I was talking about this guy.
Wolves have stalked me since the accident. I need a...
And wolves stalked me since I woke up here. I've been fighting them all for days. Were you looking for the eastern stairs down here? That's our next goal, is that we had to go through the lower deeps because the Durance Highway that we were trying to go through the mines was blocked off. So we need to go deeper and then across to the eastern stairs and then go back up. We're basically pulling a Gandalf. We're going to the lowest of what we can go is low and then going all the way up. But now, no, I was running for my life, slipped and fell and fell and fell. It felt like hours before I flashed down here amongst the mushrooms.
But yeah, you're essentially getting $40 worth of stall trooping.
Oh, he's a smith! Oh, that's actually kind of nice.
Nice.
That is actually good.
Shane's not a cook, though.
Yeah, it is a shame he's not a cook, but that is actually nice.
So, just to give you an idea of how insane of a deal this is, you're getting $40 worth of stall trooping, $40 to $45 worth of Firefly. You're already up to like at least an $80 value. And you're getting order dice for everything, and a miniature rulebook, and rift dice, and terrain. You also get like $30 worth of terrain pieces. You're basically getting about $120 to $130 value for $68, and that's if you buy it from the Warlord website.
I mean, that's pretty good.
eBay has it for $57. There's still 3 left. I gotta admit, that's a deal.
That is all you've
My
got?
fucking weapons are not necessarily useless against these guys, but they're not doing as much damage, which is not good.
Holy shit.
So
God, I wish I waited.
What? Found something that was less expensive?
Yeah, the Conflict 47 U.S. Army starter box for $100. It's $157 on the Warlord website. I got mine for about $130 because I got it on a different website in North America.
I mean,
So not only did I get free shipping, but it was also just cheaper.
yeah, I don't blame you. I would have waited too. Fuck.
But I was excited they didn't have a lot of boxes left, so I ordered it.
Yeah, that makes sense on why you did it. So, another Garen Marznakun.
I didn't want to miss out.
No, I don't blame you. Let's see, there's a thing down here, Cave Honey.
And the actual starter box. So the introduction box is the one at 68. The starter box, which is effectively almost the same thing, but instead of getting cardboard cutouts of the battle mechs, you get real battle mechs. And that's 130.
I don't have stone. I forgot to bring stone with me. I'm an idiot. Alright, can't really go that way.
The full price of the starter pack is 152. You get twice as many building pieces. You get 2 unique officers, one for the Americans, one for the Germans, which are only available from that starter box. That's the only way you can buy them. You get an American linebacker medium mech, but arguably it's a heavy mech. And you get a German light mech. I don't know why they gave the Germans a light mech.
Because they can.
It's a bit... Well, to give you an idea, this box is actually incredibly one-sided on point value. And arguably capabilities, too.
Oh, this is the Orc Tomb? No, that doesn't make sense.
I want to retreat.
Yeah, I kind of have no choice.
So I was gonna say, you're doing like next to nothing to those guys.
Yeah, I know. That's the downside. Is that every time when you upgrade your weapons and stuff, and you finally reach a new area, your weapons are already shit. So you gotta.
Just lame.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like games that do that.
Yeah, I don't really like that either, but it does make it where you have the incentive to go out and search for those statues.
I just feel like there's better mechanics for dealing with having lower tiered equipment. And frankly, one of my favorite is honestly Stalker Gamma. You have shit gear because your shit's broken and barely functional.
That would make more sense.
You struggle with opponents because you don't have very much ammunition, and the ammo you do have is not very good. You want the good, like, armor-piercing, explosive ammos, Gauss ammo, shit like that, you gotta go north. You want access to better weapons and parts and armor, you gotta go north. You want access to the toolkits needed to even fix guns, you gotta go north.
The good thing is that once we reach the final area for everything within Moria, we'll have the best weapons and gear in the game, which would be mithril. So,
But then it's disappointing that you can go back to the early areas and you'll basically one-shot everything.
yeah,
And be next to invulnerable against them.
yeah. But the good thing is that when it actually comes to that, once we go through everything that's like that, and we like get sieged or something in Ori's Post, all the enemies that we have fought before will actually come up there to that area.
I feel like that's the funny thing about Gamma and how balanced it is. It doesn't matter if you're in Cordon or by the Chernobyl reactor. A grenade is a grenade.
That's true.
You don't want one going off on you. A shotgun is a shotgun. They hurt. A mutant is a mutant. It will rip your asshole out through your butthole. Use it to floss its teeth.
What? It would use it to floss its teeth. What the fuck? I've never heard you say that. So that threw
The
me
game
off.
is not apologetic.
I know it's not.
And that's what's amazing about Gamma. That's what the funny thing is. That's what people hate about Gamma, but that's what I love about Gamma.
Yeah,
The
I
fact that
think
it
it's
is-
good.
It is insanely unforgiving and grueling, but it makes everything you do, every achievement you make, feel
That's so much better.
rewarding. The most rewarding gameplay loop I've ever experienced in any game ever. And yet, that very gameplay loop is the reason why people hate it. I just can't relate to that mentality.
I can't either. I wouldn't be able to.
It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, how can you not like being rewarded for hard work? Something that takes a lot of time, a lot of resources, and a lot of thought into getting built. It's not like building a gun happens overnight. You could spend the first 3 to 4 days just building a single
Lord
gun, and it's
jeez.
probably not even that good of a gun to begin with. It's probably a basic submachine gun that'll just waste your ammo more than anything.
I don't have to claim much.
But the most rewarding feeling in the game by far is when you get your first rifle. A proper rifle. And not just one that shoots, but one that shoots and works reliably. One that doesn't jam, one that actually does full damage, one that actually hits where you aim. That's a good feeling. And especially one that actually
Oh
drops
god, he's a
people.
snorer. No.
That's the other big thing, is one that actually drops the people you shoot. There are so many weapons that just aren't that effective.
It's amazing to be able to find. Point me to a furnace and I'll do something. Alright, I'll craft them rod. So you have to actually craft certain things to give them their jobs. So, like, if you want people to go scavenge, the table needs clearing. Of course it does. You have to make, like, I don't remember what it's called, like a salvage tool or some shit like that. I got myself a bunch of stuff.
To give you an idea, I would not mind playing the Axis in Conflict 47, but with the models they have currently, I don't want to. Because the models they have refreshed are the zombies, the Nachtjäger, I think. At least I think they did the Nachtjäger, I don't remember. And the Wolf Troopin, which I'm not a massive fan of the Wolf Troopin, but out of all the monstrosities, they're probably the one I would be willing to use. They're just werewolves.
Yeah.
Big,
Let's
buff, burly werewolves.
sign.
I don't care for the Stahltruppen in the slightest. Like, not even a little. I think they look dorky.
I'm no longer famished. Alright, let me go do everything I need to do.
These are the Stahltruppen.
Yes.
I can see why a lot of people like them. I am personally not a fan.
I mean, okay. Repeat that.
What's that?
Repeat that. What you said.
I was saying I'm personally not a big fan of stall trooping.
I think they're unique. That's about
They're
it.
unique. I just don't like the way they look. They look a lot better than U.S. armored infantry. I'll give them that.
God, my
No.
bow was doing shit. I need to get that crossbow. I know there's a crossbow in this, so.
If I do run Germans, I'm likely going to be running Schwertruppen, which is the level below. These are Schwertruppen. Now, admittedly, this is the old, like, 8-year-old kit, but this is what they used to look like.
Hang on.
We're just waiting for the revamp.
Salt. They're salty.
I also quite like the shock troopers, but again, I want them revamped. Then I just don't want metal infantry. I want to actually be able to customize them. Problem with all of these metal infantry is typically what you see them is what you get.
That is true.
Another squad I would absolutely invest in quite a bit into. In fact, I would probably have multiple of these squads on the tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
Fallschirmjäger Falcon squads.
Ooh. Where's the silver? Here it is.
They have a gravity distortion jump pack.
What? Gravity
Yeah.
distortion jump pack.
Yeah, basically. It allows them to literally fly around, jump around, all that nonsense.
That's
It's essentially an anti-gravity backpack.
actually kind of cool. Alright, is it in here? Yes, it is. Alright, so he needs a metalworking stroking rod. He needs 15 steel ingots and 5 leather.
He needs a stroking rod, huh?
Uh-huh.
Stroke that rod.
5 leather. I can craft them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Hide. I need resin for hide. I don't remember how to get resin.
I also like the Italian infantry. You have Italian Falco paratroopers, Italian Centurion heavy infantry, which, yes, they do look like Centurions, and yes, they have Roman-styled shields.
Centurion.
And the crotch flaps.
This is the Axis? Or,
Yes.
yeah, the Italians?
So, Italy is split into two. You have the northern Italy, which is still loyal to the Axis. And they are part of the Axis, and they have their own infantry. And then you have the Allied part of Italy that's been liberated. They help the Allies.
I mean, that makes sense. Hey,
But you have Italian troops on both sides.
you want a brew skin?
What?
A brew skin. It's basically a canteen that we can take with us to take ale down to the mines and stuff with us.
Oh, a Bruskin.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you're not here, so it doesn't matter.
Basically a wineskin.
Yeah. How the hell did y'all get in here?
And then there's these guys, which are disturbing.
You showed me these ones actually. You showed me these ones at least.
They're disturbing.
They are very disturbing.
Although I do love that one guy that's got like 5 Panzerfausts. Literally just has a bundle of Panzerfausts on his back.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's about.
Over. God, I have so much fucking hide scraps. I need resin bad.
Naturally, if I'm going to run Fallschirmjäger, I have to have the Fallschirmjäger mech. The House Wrecker.
Fuck.
This is a cool mech.
That is actually kind of neat.
He can either have dual medium machine guns, or why the fuck would you? In what universe would you take the dual medium machine guns? Especially when you can take them instead with dual light autocannons.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, why would you ever take the machine gun? By the way, weapons with no penetration are just kind of bad. Not unusable, just bad. And the reason why is because, you know, most monstrosities in infantry have armor.
Makes sense. Sorry, I'm trying to find beds. I don't really have any. You can make a brazier. Yeah, as you can see, we can finally now actually make like a full-on granite column.
The other alternative... Oh, and he has a light rocket system. So that Nebelwerfer-looking thing on the top. Which is decently powerful, honestly.
I kind of like the look of it. It's cool.
It is cool. I vibe with the rocket launcher. Alternatively, and again, it's only 40 points to switch the 2 medium machine guns for 2 light autocannons. Why would you not? Especially for one other really big reason.
That.
You're only going to get 6 shots with those medium machine guns because they're hull mounted. If they were on the arms, you would get 12 shots total. No. Germany. You would get 14 shots with your machine guns. You're only getting 8 on the hull. Yes, 8 is still more than any other country because they have the, you know, Miller's buzzsaw rule, but
Yeah.
why would I take medium machine guns
So
with no
this-
penetration over light autocannons with 4 shots, so half as many shots, but they actually have armor pen because you can shoot high explosive or armor piercing, and they're longer range. And when they do hit, they're deadlier because HE 1-inch is still AP -1, so they're more lethal anyway. And you can hit multiple models. I just see this as a straight upgrade.
I see this as an absolute win.
And if you really wanted to, you could swap out that rocket launcher for a medium anti-tank gun. Honestly, that one's debatable. It does cost you an additional 20 points to get the AT gun.
What the Ironbound bin?
I don't know that the AT gun is necessarily the better weapon.
Others will only use the crafting ingredients placed in the container.
Granted,
Oh my
medium AT
God.
is 60-inch range, AP5, great weapon. It's only HE 1-inch, so you're just gonna have 5 HE 1-inch shots if you're shooting infantry. Not great, not terrible. Could be worse. At least it's long range. Having said that, the light rocket system, really short range, 18-inch. That's rough. But it is HE2. Granted, is that worth it? Because it's still only 1 shot and it's only 18 inches.
Oh,
If it was a medium rocket launcher, this would be hands down the better weapon.
you're blocked from a
But-
furnace? How are you blocked from a furnace? The furnace is right down here.
It's right there. I just don't know that the rocket
I
launcher
would
is
have
the
to
better weapon.
move everything. Where the hell would I even move it to?
Who knows?
Wait, there's an upstairs up here. And I don't think I'm using it for anything, actually. I'm not.
I don't know. It's a tough one. Admittedly, the house wrecker's fucking cheap. It's only 185 points. Granted, add another 60 for the medium AT gun and the dual autocannon, so it's not going to be that cheap in the end. It's going to be 245. Still not that bad. Still better than the Japanese.
That's true.
The Japanese get essentially the exact same mech, except they don't get the no, they get the rocket system too. They get essentially 100% the exact same mech, the On-A-Go, except theirs is expensive, way more expensive, because they're forced to take it veteran. They can't take it regular.
Yeah,
And
'cause
that's their
a
only
veteran
medium
is
mech.
Probably crazy enough to fucking do it.
No, it's just Japan doesn't have heavy mechs.
Oh,
In fact, they only have one medium, and it's the German mech. No, their mechs are underwhelming. Really, their whole armored core is underwhelming. They get no heavy tanks, only one medium tank, and only one medium mech. And both the medium tank and the medium mech are kind of eh. People see them as being an infantry faction,
I mean, I don't blame them. I kind of see them like that now, too, because of that.
but there's a problem. They're overpriced.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be?
They're overpriced and not very survivable. So people are saying that they really need to be coming down in cost a bit because they're just like other factions can get almost the same amount of infantry or in some cases more. On average, everything's more durable and they have better firepower. So the Japanese get outshot, outsurvived, and outnumbered. It's not so great for Japan. And all because they have some cool gimmicky weapons, but they're not good enough.
What news?
What news? Shit. Well, they're all dead. That's what. That's the news.
Very tragic.
Very tragic.
The Germans by far have the most expensive mechs, and it is eye-watering. Very eye-watering.
Because they're just that sexy.
Oh no, it's 500 points for their Wotan heavy
know.
mech.
There we go.
Oh, and if you want to make it 35 points cheaper, you can switch it to a super heavy AT gun with a coax medium machine gun. That's still expensive. And if you wanted to make it more expensive, you can give it reinforced frontal armor, making it a super heavy tank. By the way, it's already a super heavy tank. So,
I thought I
yeah.
was lost.
It's already armor 11 on the front.
Well, I guess the good thing is that since I'm moving the entire the entire thing of this over there, I can just... What's the word I'm looking for?
To give you an idea how problematic this mech is, yes, it is ludicrously powerful. But it is a third of your list for one mech. And the Thor's not much better. Essentially the same mech, but instead of an anti-tank gun, it has a big fuck-off howitzer. Kind of suffers the same problem. And this is why, honestly, you see a lot more people running the smaller medium mechs and their tanks. That is one thing. The Germans are one of the few factions that actually commonly run tanks.
You would think they'd kind of stop with all their mechs.
Well, actually, no, because the Germans struggle to mass produce mechs because, well, their industry was bombed.
Ah, that makes more sense then, yeah.
So for the most part, a lot of their mechs are actually just converted tanks. Like, the most common mech the Germans have is actually the Panzer IV, what is it called? Panzer IV Alf X Norushatz Panzerlaufer.
Norushatz?
So basically, they take a Panzer IV, remove the tracks, and put 6 Walker legs on it. And it can have...
So, an ATTE from the Clone Wars?
Sort of, yeah. But it's literally a Panzer IV chassis with legs on it.
I'm a bit impressed. Like, I actually am. Didn't think they'd had the balls to do it.
This does ironically slow it down,
Of course it does.
but at the same time,
Ever wonder?
it gives it better agility but less mobility.
Okay.
Because it's legged, it can rotate on the spot a lot more efficiently, and it has better melee capability because of the legs, but at the same time, it's slower in a straight line. It is cheap, though. At only 255 points, it's really not much more expensive than a Panzer IV-G. Really, it's about the same cost.
Oh, that's good.
And
Then.
you can have it with the gravity field cannon, or a standard Panzer IV cannon. If you really want it to be weird, you can even give it the light howitzer. You know, the stubby howitzer from the Panzer IV. I don't know why you would, but you can.
Because why the fuck not? Why not?
It would just be very inefficient.
That is also true.
Gratitude, friend.
However, one mech that is quite popular are Vogel spinners. Think of a spider mech version of a Panzer II.
Spider mech of a Panzer II.
Yes.
Okay.
The default loadout's actually kind of neat. It has a light anti-tank gun and a coax light autocannon. And yes, the light autocannon can point up. It is classified as a flat gun.
Oh, that's... It is?
I hate this.
And it has a hull-mounted medium machine gun. That's a little but it's a gun.
It can bang. That's what it can do.
It's only 155 points. It's actually very cheap.
Huh. Okay. I need more steel.
It's fast. It has recce, so if you try to shoot at it, it can just fuck off. you can swap out the main weapons for 20-point savings, making it only 135 points. You can give a flamethrower. It is only an infantry flamethrower, so really short range and not super dangerous, but flamethrowers are still deadly regardless.
Yeah, a flamethrower's a flamethrower. There's really not much you can do.
For free, you can swap the AT gun and the light autocannon for a Maschinengewehr, which is basically a small gravity cannon. Surprisingly still very deadly. Like, can really fuck up infantry. Especially power. Ironically, it's more powerful the heavier the armor of the target is.
The heavier the armor the target is?
Well, think about it. It's a gravity manipulation weapon. The heavier the armor of the vehicle, the more mass it has,
Yeah,
the more mass it can use to weaponize against you.
Yeah, the more mass you can use to basically crush you, crush your dreams.
Yeah, that literally is what it's doing. It's basically making a gravity, altering the gravity field inside of a target.
I don't know how I feel on that.
So it's literally crushing them with the weight of their own existence.
No.
Yes. And for free, you can just go with twin light automatic cannons. Honestly, I see a lot of people take the twin cannons. It's halfway decent firepower for a cheap mech. The funny thing, I'm pretty sure if you take the twin light automatic cannons, it still counts as both cannons being flak. So, a lot of people take them for that reason, because it kind of hard counters America. Since most American players use airborne units, and that thing basically gets advantage when it comes to shooting at them.
Ooh. That's not good.
Considering most German armies have just machine guns to shoot at airborne units, making them not super deadly in return fire, having the ability for multiple light autocannon shots is not that bad. And the turret's kind of cool. It's literally a miniature Kugelblitz turret.
Really? That's kind of nice.
However, the funny thing I've seen is some people use the flamethrower turret and just put the 20 mils on it instead.
Really?
To be fair, it looks good.
I mean, looks good. Looks good is fine, but do good is the question.
Well, I mean, it's the same turret. It's just a different turret, same weapons. Who cares? Personal choice.
True. Alright, I need to grow a lot of
Yeah,
oats.
Vogel spinner, quite good. People love them. And then there's the Panzer 1 Alf spinner for 20 points less. The key problem is it has the exact same default weaponry, cannot be upgraded, it has no alternative weapons, it only has the light AT and the flak, and it's open topped.
Ooh.
Outside of that, it's identical.
You said
A lot of
and it's
people
open top?
It is open topped. It's basically a 222.
Yeah.
However, the more popular one, like I've never seen a battle report where someone with the actual basic 222 spinner. What I have seen is the Panzer Alf B Flammen spinner, which is the same vehicle, but it's closed topped and it has a flamethrower. It is still an infantry flamethrower, but it's actually cheaper. It's only 105 points, which is silly. It is downright silly for what it gives. And it's fast. And it still is wrecky, so it's hard to kill. People like those. There's really no excuse why you can't add a Flammen spinner into your army.
But what if I don't want a Flammen spinner?
I mean, why not? It's stupid cheap. It can potentially one-shot vehicles and squads. Because flamethrowers are just that powerful. Because flamethrowers force you to take a morale shock test. At disadvantage.
The mountain smiles on us
Let's
today.
Because
Study the
flamethrowers cause a lot of pins. There is one, it's a significant flaw. Every time you use the flamethrower, you have to roll to see if you can still use the flamethrower.
Ew.
You're basically checking to see if you ran out of fuel. What I don't like is potentially the first time you go to use it, you could run out of fuel.
Yeah. That would not be fun.
I feel like they should always make it to where you can never run out on the first attempt. Because that seems really retarded to have a flamethrower. You use it one time on a vehicle, so it's not cheap, and then it runs out of fuel, and then now it's literally useless. And in fact, because your opponent is likely going to know when you run out of fuel, because, you know, you kind of have to roll for it, and they're going to see the dice result.
Yeah.
If the opponent knows you've run out of fuel,
One more. Come on, one more.
why would they shoot it? Why would they waste shots on a vehicle that's not even a threat to them?
Okay.
The only thing it's useful for at that point is just keeping an extra dice in the bag.
Group.
And maybe melee? I guess you could ram it into infantry or something.
Oh,
It's not going to be very deadly, but, I mean, can.
Scrap the tunnel barely wide enough to squeeze through.
But keep in mind, the 47 still lets you use bolt action units, so you know what's a popular choice that some people are taking now?
What's that?
Horrible winds.
I mean,
aye.
so what exactly does the metal worker do? Does he actually like make stuff, or is he just gonna be stroking the fire?
I mean, you only gave him a stroking stick.
That is true. And the next thing I'm making for him is a metal worker's ore bin. It says it's an iron-bound bin piled with raw ore and fuel. Feeds the furnace for the metal worker's hand. Metal workers will only use crafting ingredients placed inside this bin. So, I guess
So,
I
yeah,
will.
So literally, right now he just has the ability to tend that one thing.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a
Cheers.
minute. Hang on. Oh, he has it on him. He has the ingredients on him.
Okay, so he can just make stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take that quickly so that I can do this.
I guess that's efficient because then if you want to go and leave and do stuff, he can stay at base and keep making materials
Now the question is where to put it up here. There's really not a lot of room.
against the railing.
I'm thinking kind of like this. Or do we want it sideways? Thinking like this.
Nah, sticking out looks better.
Alright, we'll do...
I love that it's literally just a barrel.
There we go. Yeah, that was 20 things of fucking steel ingots.
That was likely just a repurposed ale barrel.
Oh, more than likely. But I'm gonna go now since this is here, I'm just gonna go grab every single ore that we have and fuel and just tell them to... Arna! Are you okay? What'd you do? You fought something. Yeah, so they don't really eat breakfast. I think they only eat lunch. I don't really know the meal times for the dwarfs yet. That's kind of why I want to cook, so he can just make the meals when needed. But yeah, let me go grab every single fucking whatchamacallit raw ore we got and just move it over there. And fuel. I did not mean to grab the granite and the salt. Let me actually put those back here. It's good that those will stay right there, so they won't disappear. And with this being the case, he can. I know I can prioritize certain ores and stuff to be made, but I don't know if he'll make them himself or if he'll or what. I think I may need a second barrel. I think I may need a second one.
It's been a while.
Kinda cool. I mean, that makes it easier so we're not having to craft everything, but yeah. That's actually neat. Oh, but go at this a little longer than I intended, so... I didn't do as nearly as much as I would have hoped, but I did get this second door, so that's a good thing. Now, I don't know if he's going to come over here and place the ingots where they need to be, or if I have to move them over to him. If I have to move them over to him, I'm going to have to figure something else out, too. Maybe build a third floor over there or something. Because what sucks is that the Ori's Post thing only goes so far, and that's because of the delving. And the only way for me to increase the range of the delving is to get a higher level of it. And I don't know how yet. Company of Moria. Build great monuments to raise the company level. Total dwellings 1. Total dwarfs in company 2 of 5. Maximum dwelling level 2. New delving start at level 1. Well, I don't know how to level up either, so...
It's been a while. Cheers!
Oh, now he's just making ore. He's just straight up doing everything. He's doing a lot of... He's doing iron right now, but he could probably do silver and bronze and other stuff. I would rather him do some...
Nice.
Work is paying off.
Yeah, no, he's just automatically doing it. Actually kind of neat. What's gonna be your next one, dude? What are you making? We should prioritize... Oh, I don't even know. Oh, what are you grabbing? I'm very curious what he's gonna do with the stuff. Is he gonna take it actually to the pile or what? Or is he gonna put it in the dwelling chest down here? Okay, he's gonna put it in the dwelling chest. That's fine. Oh, that's... Okay, that's actually fine. I can deal with that. And then I can just run over here and just put it in. Alright, thank you guys all for watching. This will be an amazing time as much as I have. I'm sorry I did not get to do as much as I wanted to into the lower deeps today, but we still got a lot done. We got ourselves a new survivor, Gunther, and